What if I told you that nobody hands you a handbook on your first day of senior leadership that tells you the things that actually matter? Most of the rules are unwritten. Happy Friday, y'all. This is Damion, and I'm back with day 36 of Leading at 47, leadership life and everything in between. And um, I want to talk about like the unwritten rules of leadership. And I want to start out with just a quick example. I remember early in my career, it was before a presentation, and before the presentation, I was going through some personal stuff, and um, it was written all over me. And I guess my facial expressions, my disposition, um, people just noticed it. And for those of you that have seen me in person, I'm a big guy. 6'3", 300 plus pounds. And when I walk into a room, uh, I'm noticed. And when I do not walk, or excuse me, when I walk in the room and my vibe is off, people notice that. So it's like this gift and a curse of being present in what I have to deal with as an individual, just because I'm very noticeable. And um, my team noticed something was going on with me, and it kind of threw the vibe off, which was apparently pretty pleasant before. But then they saw me, and then they thought something was wrong, and that's when I realized it. And my boss, she gave me feedback at that time. It was like, hey, what's going on? Damion, people know when you're in the room and people know when you're not in the room. And it's really important to have some sort of emotional regulation. And what I realized is I don't have the luxury of being in a bad mood. I don't have the luxury of my Zen being off. I have to be on at all times. And because I'm on at all times, one of the things that I knew was important to me is I had to tap into my authenticity. And uh, I knew if I had to be something that I wasn't for 8, 10, 12 hours a day, that was going to drain me. So I chose to show up the way that I show up for the benefit of those around me. And I say for the benefit of them is because I know if I'm not even killed, it can impact those around me. And this is just one of many unwritten rules in corporate America of leaders having to be on all the time. And what I call it is always being on stage. That's one of them. Another one I think of is like you only know like the tip of the iceberg as it relates to all the information. You never have 100% of the truth from your team. And, people just naturally filter information before it reaches the top. And another one that I think about is decisions are made before the actual meeting. And this happens because you want to align with the key stakeholders before you go into the larger meeting, so it doesn't cause um, a bunch of churn and a bunch of friction. So when you think about some of the unwritten rules, I would love to know what some of yours are. And it's like they're good, they're bad, they're indifferent, and they're just things that you don't know until you know it. So, all that being said, I would love to know the unwritten rules of leadership that you're aware of, that you experienced through trial, error, or experience, and help everybody out. Understand how to move and navigate in those situations, and we can take them, hold them in our back pocket as we move forward. I appreciate it, and I'm looking forward to y'all having a great weekend. We'll see you tomorrow.